And for so long, it seemed like the Jones rivalry and those fights were going to be like kind of the defining measure of your career. But here we are. Even you said you didn't see this coming. Do you feel like this trilogy, no matter how it goes on the 15th, is going to be kind of the defining element, the defining rivalry of your career?
I think so. We get 3 fights, and I intend on winning the third fight and winning the trilogy. But it'll be very difficult for me to ever be completely free of that rivalry with Jones because it was so big. We sold so much pay-per-view, and the rivalry was so nasty. We were so nasty with each other, and the general public paid attention. But competitively, this is the one that I love, because I'm fighting a guy that has done and stood for the right things and has competed in the right way. Jones is a fantastic competitor, and I feel like still he brought the best out of me in terms of my preparation. But I believe Stipe Miocic has done the same thing now.
Yeah, and with your wrestling background, your UFC titles at light heavyweight, and everything, would Strikeforce as well? Would winning here though be the defining or like biggest athletic achievement of your career? Would you say?
I think becoming a 2-time UFC heavyweight champion would be the thing that kind of defines my career. I've won a lot, Mike. I've been a lucky guy in this sport, and just the ability and the opportunity to go out on top is it's unheard of. We see George St. Pierre constantly getting asked to come back. And just the other day, he said, man, I went out on top. People don't get that. I have that opportunity, and I think if I can complete this task, it's as big as anything I've ever done.
Normal stance. Normal stance. Go. Thank you.
Okay, if he gets by Justin Gaethje, which I don't think will be easy, which I think to date will be his toughest test, do you think the fight actually happens, GSP versus Khabib? Do you think they make it?
I think they try to make it happen
Because the problem has always been they were, bless you. Was that a sneeze? Yeah. The problem was, and I get it from the UFC's perspective, they didn't want GSP to fight him, potentially win. It could happen, and then walk away. Now you can't make money off the guy who just beat the undefeated Khabib. But if Khabib is going to come out and say, this is my retirement fight.
As well. Make the biggest fight possible. Make the biggest fight possible,
right?
It would
be nuts.
No, dude, that would be crazy, right? I hope they have crowds for this one. Like, if
oh my God, it would be nuts.
There's nothing better, right? There's nothing better than a fight like that with the crowd. As big as these fights, they're great with no crowd. I love it. But, man, when you're in the arena and Conor walks out, and then Khabib walks, it's the most amazing thing in the world. Even as an analyst, I was there when Weidman fought Anderson, and the anticipation was so thick that I'm up on the desk going crazy because I'm like a fan in that moment, So there's nothing like it, and I hope there are fans if Khabib and GSP fight because that would be the most insane atmosphere ever.